So, with that being said, man, let's get into some white nonsense. Let's get into some white nonsense. I seen it, and I'm like that. I'm like right on time. I'm like right on time because there's never a Black History Month that goes by that we don't see some white nonsense. And this time, man, this time, actually, hold on. Let me go ahead before I even get started. I didn't go live on Twitter. So my bad. I didn't go live on Twitter. So excuse me. Let me get that going. Let me get that going. So we good there. All right, we should be live on Twitter/X now. People don't want to abandon y'all for. I was abandoning y'all for. All right, cool. So we good on that. Yeah, let me just get down. Okay. All right. You really feel like you can't even get a platinum trophy in a Yakuza game? Yeah, I mean, you would literally have to be playing it for like that. It's your life at that point. You're trying to platinum a Yakuza game. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Video you did earlier today was a good topic of discussion. Yeah, thank you. Like I said, I thought it was, made for good conversation. Thought it made for good conversation. You want to talk crazy? Well, sure. We posting the video. Maybe we'll see. But anyways, so back to it. So I saw a video and it said the FBI is investigating a Fortnite player who actually said some insane stuff on stream. And for the reason of super explicit language, we're not going to play it on stream. We're not going to play it on stream. But I'm gonna summarize it here. I want to summarize it because you're saying saying the N-word. But bro was playing Fortnite. It was like they were playing some duos, and in this match he lost and he got upset, like he was going to like claim accusations or something. He was just upset, right? So he was upset, and the man proceeds to say, I'm gonna go shoot up a black neighborhood. I'm like, what? Like, just random. I'm gonna go shoot up a black neighborhood. And I was just looking at the video like, wow, like that. Like, how did you go from 1 to 100 like that, like so fast? Like, it was no build up. He just ran up there. I'm gonna go shoot up a black neighborhood. Like, who says that, bro? Who says that? That's just absolutely insane, right? And then he proceeded to say, I don't like N-words, right? I don't like him. Like, literally, he like literally, I don't like him. And then he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go shoot up a hospital on a Sunday. And I'm like, bro, just how did this? He was like, I don't like playing with the N-word. I'm like, wow. Like, again, I don't understand. I don't understand how this continues to be a thing, right? Like, you go on stream. I don't care whether you have 1 or 100,000 people watching you. What? There has to be something in your mind that's like, yo, like somebody can see this, somebody can clip this. Maybe even if I feel that way, which he truly does, like at this point, like we've seen plenty of situations throughout the years where popular streamers have let the N-word slip, right? Like the Freudian slip, and they're like, oh my god, like I didn't mean to say that. It's not in my vocabulary, right? Oh my god. It's so funny. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Like I didn't mean to. Like we've seen all the white tears, right? We've seen all the white tears. We've seen all of the excuses. We heard all of the excuses in the book, right? Like, oh my god, it's not in my vocabulary. I can't believe I said that. Like I'm gonna, like we've heard it all, right? But my man kept saying literally, like I'm literally gonna do this. I literally don't like N-word. So I'm like, nah, like I don't care who this is. I don't care if they're popular. I don't care if they're not. Like whoever finds them. I was literally searching this tweet. I'm gonna keep searching too. I keep searching because somebody asked like who this was, and I don't know if the person who they linked is actually the right person, because I was looking at their timeline and it didn't, I don't know, it didn't match up to me. It seemed a little fishy, so I don't know. Let's see. Did he link himself? He linked himself, right? No, he didn't. No, he didn't link himself. I don't, like I said, I don't know. I truly don't know. They say I want to see. I really want to find who the person is. But anyway, so I'll keep looking and see. But in any case, so back to this person. So I'm like, there's no way to get out of this, right? Like you said, literally multiple times, and you start throwing the threats, right? Like you're gonna go shoot up a black neighborhood. Like I don't know if this is 100% factual, if the FBI is investigating this person, because again, there's no sources. Like on Twitter, it's so sourceless, you never know where it's coming from or whether it's fact. But this would seem like something that the FBI would investigate, right? Because you're talking about shooting up a black neighborhood and shooting up a hospital. Like, ain't nobody playing with that. Like, I don't care how racist you are. You start going there talking about you gonna shoot some stuff up on stream, then yeah, some repercussions gonna come for that, because the FBI is everywhere, bro. Yeah, they gonna watch a stream. They're on Twitter. So, like I said, if they didn't see it, they gonna see it now. Because I'm sure this within this thread, somebody tagged the FBI like, yo, look at this, bro. Get a load of this guy here. Look at what he doing, right? Like get a load of this guy. He talking about he gonna shoot up a hospital. Like, bro, chill out. It's just a video game. I don't think I've ever played any video game. I've gotten upset at video games, especially when I was younger. I've gotten upset at video games, right? But I don't think I've ever gotten to a point where one, I said some racist stuff. Like I don't ever be like, yo, F these white people. Like what are you talking about? Like I don't think I've ever gotten to that point. It's only one demographic that constantly does that, consistently does that. And I'm like, I just don't understand. How it constantly gets to that point where you're like, oh my God, black people, I don't like you because of video game. like you call people who you don't even know their race. Like you don't even know their race, right? You don't know who this person is on the other side of the screen, right? But the N-word just flies out. Like you're calling anybody N-word just because. Like that's ridiculous, bro. Absolutely ridiculous. So only one demographic like constantly does that. So I don't think I've ever done that. And two, get to a point where I'm like, I'm about to go shoot some stuff up. Like what are you talking? What? Or like people need to. I truly believe that, and I know we talked about this before on the GI podcast, and check out the podcast if you're new. But we've talked about like how, you know, there are people who are studying like video games effect on you, right? Like they're studying like if you're playing games way too much, if video games are making you violent, which, you know, the government, especially our government, has been trying to crack down on for decades now. Like I tell you, every 4 years, without a doubt, there's some congressman that's going in with like, yo, GTA, look at him, look at what GTA is doing, look at what this video game doing, look at what Mortal Kombat is doing. GTA always ends up being, you know, at least in the last, like, I would say 10 years, has always been like the main focus. Because GTA, just God forbid somebody play GTA and then, you know, a kid play GTA and then they want to go shoot some stuff up. But like I said, it's always one demographic, you know, and again, it sounds bad, but that's just the truth, bro. Like, again, you don't see other demographics just consistently doing this. I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, but it's just always one demographic that consistently does this type of stuff. So in any case, so government, yeah, it's always a congressman trying to go after video games, saying video games are violent, they're making our children do this, and this. And again, my argument to that every single time is, well, what are the parents? Where are the parents? Like, if you're letting your child play this game and that's truly how it's making them feel, if it's influencing them in a negative fashion, then maybe you should be more of a parent and stop letting your children play those things. Stop letting your children consume that type of content. It's really simple when you talk about it. And the parents aren't parenting, because you don't know what your kids are doing. You don't know what your kids are consuming. There are so many things that can negatively impact your child. So be a parent. I'm sorry, be a parent, be in your child's lives, understand what they're doing. Don't just go and buy them something or have them you know, watch something or listen to something when you don't know what's going on, or if you are aware that it's not for children but you still let them do it anyway. Like again, and I you know, I'm not a saint in this fashion, because I was playing GTA at an early age too, but I'm a very, like, I consider myself a very smart individual, right? So I never let video games or music or movies, any type of content, negatively affect me, because I know that it's not real. like I knew that from an early age. I know that it's not real, right? So in any case, so back to this dude, I'm like, bro, like, you really got super upset to the point that you just said that, like, casually said it. Like, you know that this isn't the first time, but it's like, how do you expect to, like, if the FBI does come knocking at your door for real, how do you or your parents, like whoever you live with, because again, I don't know this person's situation, but how do you expect to explain yourself? Like, oh man, I was just playing. I was just frustrated. I was just frustrated. But I said literally, I'm going to literally do this. I'm going to literally do this. It's a huge difference. Like, I don't like it anyway. Like, I don't like giving people a pass. You know, the people we call in the past who, you know, used to say these things and got caught saying these things. I don't give anybody a pass, but like you, my friend, saying saying that and saying literally, saying I'm gonna literally do this. Like, yeah, the FBI about to be on your and everybody else, everybody else about to be on your too because you tripping, bro. You tripping, Brody. So that was crazy. I'm just like, bro, Black History Month. You know what you know what this guy's favorite time of the year is. Cause Lord, he just let it fly, bro. He just let it fly. It was just crazy. You said you were playing video games and watching movies. It was too grown for you, but you got a good brain. Yeah. Like I said, I consumed a lot of content back in the day when I was young that I probably shouldn't have. But I mean, like I said, my it was only me and my mom, and yeah, my mom wasn't around a lot. So I wasn't saying I was sneaking and doing those things, but my mom could still trust me at the end of the day that I wouldn't go and do something crazy, right? Like I wouldn't go do something crazy. Like I stayed in my room a lot. I played video games. I watched movies, but I was chill. Like, you know, I wouldn't do anything that I'm not supposed to do or, you know, get a negative influence. So that's that. I will be thoroughly waiting on any updates if they find out who this person is and find out if the FBI actually like is investigating this person to find them. Because you already know this is gonna be on the next GI podcast if it blows up. I wanna know. I wanna know. I wanna know for sure because this is ridiculous. That not on Black History Month and not on my Black History Month. You're not about to start this, bro. Like, can we please? We are 9 days in, people. We are 9 days in. I don't want to see this stuff, man. Can we please chill out? Chill out for once. Chill out for once. I would love to just be like, all right, man, like calm down with the white nonsense until at least March, man. Can you wait until March? Cause I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. He says to get banned off the platform. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like the first thing, like before the FBI looks at this, honestly, Epic should be looking at it and be like, what's your name, bro? Like, you permanently banned. That's just ridiculous. So Epic should take action first. Permanently ban them off. Whatever, ban them off the internet, period. You know, I ain't gonna lie. Ban them off the internet, period. And then investigate. Go to wherever this person, find out where this person is. Get this person a thorough talking to, talk to the parents, find out what's going on, because you can't just be saying that stuff casually. And I think the funniest thing about this particular video, the funniest thing about the video was the person who he was playing with. He was like, after all of that, like dude went on the tirade for like a good like 20 something seconds in this clip, right? And he was like, oh, I'm gonna shoot this up, I don't like n-words, I literally don't like, I'm gonna go shoot up a hospital on the Sunday. I was like, on the Sunday. I was like, I felt like he was trying to say church. The funny thing, I felt like he was trying to say church. Like, I'm gonna go do this on the Sunday. Like, I think that would make sense to say I'm gonna shoot up a church on the Sunday because people will be at church. But anyways, so he said that. Then he's gonna shoot up a hospital on the Sunday. And then the guy was like, so you gonna play another game? I'm like, bro, that's the accountability is a thing too, bro. Accountability is a thing, because like, bro, I don't know if you are like best friends with this person, I don't know if this is your acquaintance, but why when this stuff happens, we see these clips of the n-word slipping, crazy stuff being said about, you know, another race, or, you know, terroristic threats like this. Why does the person or people who are in the calls, whether it's Discord, whatever, game, party chat, whatever, why do those people just let it fly, bro? Like, I want to know what happened after this clip. I want to know what happened after, because, bro, how are you just gonna let him say that and then you just like, oh, so you gonna play another game? Like, like, bro, I will be like, dude, that's not cool. First of all, like, we've seen other clips. It was like, bro, you're streaming. You're streaming. Stop saying it. Like we saying that. Like I'm like that. You trying to worry about your friend like getting in trouble? You need to check your friend, bro. Check your friend. What are you talking about? Like check your friend, and that's why I'll be like, bro, the people who get caught like this, the people who be around them, y'all be on the same stuff. Like you can't convince me otherwise. Like I'm sure that this person has probably said something like this before, and you're just letting it go. You're just letting it slide like nothing's happened, and that's wrong too. Like hold your like you should be accountable as well, because that's not the response that you should have said after my man just went off on a terroristic threat and a racist tirade. Is oh you trying to play another game? Like the reason why he went on a tirade was allegedly because he got upset that the person was beating him in the video game. So why you think he want to play another game? Why you, especially right now? That's not the thing to say. That is not the thing to ask. The thing you should have said is, bro, why did you just say all of that? And what is your problem? Like, that's what you should have said. What is your problem? Because, dude, you are tripping right now. Stream or no stream, you are tripping. Call your friends out. I've said this before. Like, I remember, y'all remember 2020 to 2023 when the Me Too movement was running rampant in every community, including ours, and people were getting called out. Dudes left and right were getting called out for sexual harassment from all these women, whether they were true or not. I'm like, bro, hold your friends accountable too for the ones that were true. Hold your friends accountable. Be like, bro, you shouldn't be moving like that. What is going on with you? And if you continue to be like that, then I don't think we should be cool with each other. I don't think we should be friends. That's just ridiculous, bro. That's ridiculous. I feel like people need to come up with, and I agree with that, Rona. I think that people need to come up with constructive ways. What's going on, City, is people need to come up with constructive ways to get upset and pop off. Like, I understand that when you're angry, when you get angry at anything, not just video games, when you get angry at things, you know, you just go into a rage, right? You just go into a rage, and sometimes you say things that you shouldn't say, right? Sometimes you say things that you shouldn't say. But again, for you to get upset, and then the first place, not the second place, not the third, but the first place that you go to is being racist, and the second place that you immediately go to, well, for this guy it was opposite, but the first place he went to was terroristic threats, and the second place he go to was racism. Like, what are you talking about? Like how are those in your mind, like almost immediately, that you're going to say this? Like I said, I think it's instinct, it's repetition at this point. This wasn't the first time that you've thought these thoughts, and this isn't the first time that you just let them fly out, you know, at a whim, just because you were upset, right? I would find it super hard to believe that you've never said the N-word before, that you've never said a terroristic threat or thought a terroristic threat before, and you just let it fly again. But this time you were streaming. And this time you got caught in 4K. And you said literally. You said, I'm gonna literally do it. I'm going to literally do it. That's the point. I'm like, bro, you put emphasis on that joint. You put some stank on that. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, there's no way. There's no way to get out of this. You're done now. You're done, so buddy. You're done, so. I'm just like, bro, people need to like take roasting classes. Maybe there should be professional roasting classes, like comebacks. You should learn how to roast people without being racist. Learn how to roast people without being racist, and learn some good comebacks. I think there should be legit classes on that. Online classes. Like, we don't have to take it back to the modern warfare day. Like, I know everybody, when they see these things, they like, oh man, the modern warfare lobbies were, you know, there was a different breed. And I hated the modern warfare lobbies. I'm not gonna lie, I hated them, especially modern warfare 2, when you were playing on the Xbox 360, and they made you, if you were playing regular team deathmatch, they made you be in party in game chat. I ain't like that. I didn't like that. I ain't cry about it, but I ain't like that. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't want to hear me coming into the lobby and before you even say anything, they calling you an N-word. I'm sorry. Like I could deal with it because I want to play the game, but I certainly did not like it. I did not enjoy it. But I had comebacks though. I had comebacks. So I knew, I'm like, I ain't gonna let you just call me one and and you're not gonna get this heat back. That's the thing. That's the thing. It's like it's either I'm gonna mute them or we gonna just be yelling in the chat all day until the game's over. And then we go our separate ways. So like I said, those lobbies suck. I didn't like those lobbies, but people always go back to them like, man, they wouldn't like people wouldn't survive. They're so sensitive, man. People wouldn't survive. If you were a part of those modern warfare lobbies, man, that was the time. I'm like, we can't keep using those, as excuses to justify this behavior. Hey, we can't keep using it. I get it as a joke, but some people are like dead serious on it. Like some people are just stuck on it. And they won't let it go, and they're just like, oh man, there was nothing. That was nothing. I was, getting called the F-bomb, you getting called the C-word, like everything. Like they were, everything was being flown around. But like I said, it still wasn't cool. At the end of the day, it still wasn't cool, regardless. But like I said, I learned some comebacks and started standing up for myself more. And I'm like, all right, shut them up, because all you gotta do is win the game. Like they call you whatever in the book, but when you win the game, then they can't say anything. Like they'll sit there and yell and give all other excuses. Well, I was at the top of my leaderboard, on my team, but I'm like, but you still lost, so it doesn't matter. That's all you gotta say. You still lost. Run along, peasant. Like run along. But yeah, getting roasted at the lunch table. That's another one. So like again, with certain things that happened. I would say it happened more. I don't know if it's still happening, but it happened more. Back when we were growing up. So I understand that part, but again, we still can't continue to accept the behavior, and we can't just be like, oh man, like they just said it and then that's it. Like no, hold them accountable. Like where is this coming from? Where is this coming from that you literally have nothing else in your vocabulary and you just let that spew? So it's interesting. It's definitely interesting every time I see things like this, but I definitely want to keep up with whoever this is, and I want to see if the FBI gets them, because I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh because you ain't getting out of this one, buddy. You're not getting out of this one. So, all right, that was that. A good conversation. I enjoyed it, but I saw this. I was like, yeah, I gotta talk about this. I gotta talk about this because that was great. I'm like, well, I've seen a lot of clips like this in my day, but this one, when he put the emphasis on literally, and he mixed in racist and terroristic threats, that's a new one. He mixed them both in there. He put them all in the gumbo pot and just spewed them out, bro. Put them all in the gumbo pot and just spewed them out. That people think you can't talk ish on COD nowadays. Like I said, I even have my moments where I talk. The fact of the matter is, you can't say no racist, so otherwise you choose to say racist. Yeah, it's offensive. Yeah. So all right,